Hey everyone, this is a yin yoga practice that you can do if you're feeling a little tight in the hips or in the low back. And so it's a yin yoga program. So if you have blocks or bolster, you can use those. And if you don't, not a big deal. I'm going to try not to use too many today. And we'll get started. Okay. So we're just going to sit comfortably. We're going to work on breathing into the rib cage. So imagine that you're going to expand the rib cage and then contract and pull in. So when we breathe, we don't want to breathe into the chest. We want to breathe here. We're going to breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Here goes, we inhale and exhale. And again. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. We're going to place your hands, roll your shoulders up and drop around behind. So we're going to do nice big circles, down and around, pull up and back, pull up and back, and again, inhale, and exhale, and again, inhale, and exhale, place your hands, we're gonna inhale, lift, and exhale, inhale, lift, and exhale, inhale, lift, and exhale, inhale, lift, and exhale, one more each side, inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Good. Just going to pull the shoulder blades back together, and then round it out. And then pull the shoulder blades back together, push the chest out, and then curl and round it out. And again, one more. Roll the shoulders back and round it out. Actually, I lied. We can do one more. And inhale, and exhale. Good. We're going to take your right arm and you take it up and lift. We're reaching up through the side body. So we're going to reach up, reach your arms up towards the ceiling and exhale and release. Plant your hand, take the left arm up and reach. And again, we're going to reach up through the side body and release. Again, with the right arm and lift and release. And left, inhale, and release. Now, we're gonna add a little bend to that as we take the arm up. Bend over your waist like you're bending over your belt. Reach your arm up. We're not laying your arm on the head, reaching it up and over. Come back to center and release. Take the left arm up and reach and bend over at the waist like you're bending over the belt. Reach your arm over and release. Good, we're gonna do that one more time. We're gonna go a little bit farther. Reach, bend, 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 bend. Good, reach over the head and bend back and release. Good, last one, left, lift, reaching up for the side body and bend. Over you go. Try not to twist so you don't want to collapse in and reach. And come back. Good. Okay, one more time. We're gonna roll. Good. Now, we're going to bring the knees together. We're gonna roll ourselves down and we're gonna do a little bit of a hip opener. Okay. And find a comfortable position. And we wanna make sure that everything stays. Place your right foot on and then press that knee out and away from the body, opening up the front of the hip. Hold your position and focus on your breath. You want to allow the tailbone to drop down to the floor. Arms are comfortable. You can take them out to the side if you want to, but you want to make sure the arms stay below your shoulders. So we're not up here causing an impingement, we're down here. Focus on the breath. We're going to continue to press that knee out, and hold. Allow the hips to relax and open. Focus on your breath as you breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Pull the lower belly in. We're going to lock it in, as in you're tightening your belt, pushing your belly button down towards the floor. One more breath. Okay, holding the legs in this position, drop. You're going to turn at the waist, drop your legs over, and we're pressing that knee out. You want to make sure that your left leg stays in position, that your left foot stays in line with the left bum cheek. We're going to hold, just focus on your breath. All right, here we go. As we pull your abdominals in, bring the legs back up. And again, your foot is in line with the bum. You're going to cross the leg over completely, turning at the waist, allow the legs to fall. So we're not looking to get the knees to the floor. And again, pull the arms down so they're below the shoulder, and just allow the weight of the top leg to allow the hip to stretch and open. And breathe, focus on your breath. I'm going to hold for 3 more breaths here. As you exhale, slide that top leg off, come up and underneath, down and under, and press it back to center. Just allow the legs to sway. Find your center. Again, make sure that your feet and your knees are in line with your hips. So we're going to take the left ankle onto the right knee and press out and hold. And again, place the arms where they're comfortable and just focus on your breath. If you need to, you can gently, very gently, press the knee out. Or mostly you want to work through the muscles in the hip to get that rotation as we press that open. Focus on your breath and breathe. Allow the body to relax. All right, one more breath in, hold the position, and turning at the waist, drop the legs over. And again, you're going to plant that foot and press that knee out, opening up the front of the hip. Hold and breathe. One more breath in. And exhale. And we're going to pull your abdominals in, bring the legs back up to center, cross the leg over completely, and drop. Good. So we're allowing that top leg to stretch everything out on the opposite side. And just hold and breathe. You want to keep your shoulder blades on the floor. Just focus on your breath. Allow the body to relax completely. Allow the hip to open. Allow the breath to flow through your body. All right, one more breath here. As we exhale, slide your leg off underneath and press back. And we're just going to take the feet apart and allow them to sway slightly. All right, we're going to place your feet and knees hip width apart, and you're going to drop the knees together gently. We're going to tuck the low back down so the pelvis is tucked under your tailbone. Lift slightly, and you're going to press those knees gently together. Just a little bit of pressure, and it helps to open the piriformis. You're going to pull the chin down. Okay, we're going to hold for one more breath here. Then we're going to reverse the action. So we're going to bring our feet in so the feet are touching and drop the knees out for a lying cobbler's pose. Okay, you're going to pull the shoulder blades down and away from the ears. The ears have nothing to say. So we're going to lower them down. Your hands are going to be underneath the thigh. If you find this is too much, you have blocks or pillows, and you need to brace the legs underneath to support. The more you can support, the more the adductors and the groin release. So you can always take this at different heights. If you're finding you need to build it up a little bit more, do so. Otherwise, the blocks can go to the side. You can place your hands just to support if you're close enough to the floor. Ideally, you want to bring your heels in as close to your bum as you can, and we're going to allow this to release and open and hold. So again, if you need to and it's too much pressure on the adductors, you're just going to take your blocks or pillows off the couch and brace and hold. Now we're going to here for 8 breaths. It's nice and relaxed. Close your eyes if you want to. One more breath in. And release. Take the blocks or the pillows away if you're using those. You're going to bring the knees in together, bring the knees in to your chest, and we're going to roll around. Go 4 to 5 in each direction. Then you're going to change direction and around. All right, from here, we're going to go over to the side, press ourselves up to a sitting position, and extend the legs straight out. Okay, so as we go into this caterpillar, I don't name this stuff, flex your feet. So you're going to flex at the ankle. You're not going to be here and then flex your toes. You literally want to flex your feet. Imagine that there's a board at the end of it. So you're pushing your heels away and pulling your toes towards you. You're going to roll the thighs in, and then you're going to act like you got punched in the gut. So as we drop the chin to your chest, pull in and curl forward. Your chin is on your chest and your focal point is on your belly button. We're going to hold this for about 10 breaths. Okay, we're going to hold for 2 more breaths. Keep readjusting the body as you need to. All right, so as we pull up, we're going to lift the rib cage, lift the chest, lift the shoulders, take a breath in. We're going to bend the knees slightly. We're going to make a little diamond shape as you bring the feet together. And again, we're going to pull in, drop the chin to your chest. We're going to hold it there and curl forward, extend the arms, and holding for 10 breaths. Here we go, as we pull the abdominals in and roll up, bring the rib cage back, shoulders, head, take a breath in. We're going to bring the knees together and we're going to allow the low back to relax and release. Just down you go, keep your legs bent. We're just going to hold here and just allow your hip knees to sway from side to side if you need to. All right, hold your position. All right, from here, we're going to go into a happy baby's pose. So we're going to pull the knees in and we're just going to make little circles each way. Perfect. Now, happy babies, if you need to modify, place your hands behind the knees. Ideally, we want to get the low back and the tailbone on the floor. Otherwise, you're going to wrap your 2 fingers around the big toe and you're going to lift. Separate those legs as far as you can. Flatten the feet. Imagine you have a plate of spaghetti out there. And you're going to pull the chin down towards the chest. So as you exhale, right, as you exhale, press the tailbone down to the floor to lengthen out the spine. If you can't get there, that's totally okay. You're just going to think about that motion of pressing the tailbone down. Hold your feet. So as you see, my hips are a slight move up and down, but my legs aren't moving. Okay, so if you're modifying and you need to grab on or grab underneath, that's perfectly fine. If you have a strap, which I don't have one here today, If you have a strap, you can wrap them around your feet and hold onto your strap. Do what works best for you. We're gonna hold for 5 more breaths. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your knees together, allow your feet to drop. We're going to do a deep bent twist. So we're going to drop your knees over towards the left hand on top of the right knee. You extend the right arm out. You want to keep the shoulder blades on the ground. And if you need to, a little bit of pressure here. If your shoulder blades are off the floor, you're going to lift the top leg and allow that to just release. I'm going to shift so you can see my position a little bit better. It's more important to have the shoulders on the floor than it is the legs on the floor, and then just hold here. Look up towards the ceiling, pull the shoulder blades down, and breathe. Remember, as everything releases, readjust your position, keeping the shoulder blades on the floor, pull the abdominals in gently. You can press down slightly. To deepen this stretch, you're going to take the top leg stretch, you're going to flex your foot so the base of the foot is flat, and press, hold. Holding for 1 more breath. Okay, we're going to bend that top leg, bring the foot back so it matches. You're going to take your hand between your knees and lift and come up. Hug it in, take a breath here. Okay, and over we go to the right. Allow those knees to drop. And again, if your top leg doesn't match, that's fine. Allow the right leg to hit the floor. Hold and support as you need to as that knee comes down. Shoulder blades stay down on the floor. Right hand on top of the left knee. Gently press if you need to. Looking up towards the ceiling. Focus on your breath. And then just gently press that knee down. You may find one side is much tighter than the other. Okay, if you're going to extend it, extend the top leg, and again, flex your foot. And again, I didn't mention this on the other side, but if you want to modify and you want to use your blocks between your knees or to brace your leg, you can do that at whatever stage that you are at. Otherwise, you're just going to gently press that leg down, flex your foot, shoulders stay down, looking up towards the ceiling. Okay, we're gonna bend that foot, bring it back to match, lay it on top of the other, take your hand between your knees, pull the abdominals in, and come back to center. And again, hug the knees in. Here we're gonna go back into happy babies one more time. You're gonna flex your feet, grab onto the outsides of the feet this time, and allow those knees to drop. You may find that you're a little looser in the hip, the low back. You're gonna try to press that tailbone down towards the floor. But we're going to go into second position, so we're going to turn your toes outward. So instead of your feet flat, you're going to rotate them out. Now, from going from the outside of your feet, you can either hold here or go to the inside and take your hands around the arches of your feet. And breathe. Nice long deep breath in. Long slow breath out. All right, one more breath. We're going to take the feet back to the outside, hands up to the outside of the feet, and bring them together. Drop the feet down, and you're just going to sway your knees from side to side. Allow the hips and the back to relax just a little bit. All right, we're going to draw over to the left or right, doesn't matter, and you're going to come up, and we're going to sit Indian style. So we want to do a bit of a rotation through the rib cage, and we want to open that up. So when you're sitting comfortably, if you need to sit on a block, sit on a pillow, something to lift your hips a little bit higher. If your knees are a problem, you can also just open them up and place your blocks underneath the knees here. And if you need a pillow underneath, just modification. So what we're looking to do is lift your rib cage, base of your rib cage, give it a little bit of height from the hip bones, and we're gonna lift. So, not the shoulders, we're not here, we're lifting here. You're gonna place your right hand behind you and the left hand on top of your knee. This is just a base. We're not pulling, we're gonna lift, take a breath in. As you exhale, you're gonna imagine that you have a corset in your, and you're gonna tighten in as you turn. So it's like you're wringing a towel. Okay, so if this is a jar, the top part's the lid, we're gonna just turn the top part. I know, it's a weird analogy, but it works. Okay, so we're gonna inhale, lift your rib cage, take a breath in. Only turn on the exhalation, here we go. Turn at the waist, and again, inhale and lift. And exhale and turn. And again, keeping the rib cage in the chest lifted as you inhale, and exhale and turn. Good. One more breath in as you inhale, and exhale and turn. Let's go one more as you inhale, lift, and exhale and turn. Good. Take a breath in and exhale, come back to center. Great. We're going to try the other side. Left hand on the floor, right hand on the left knee. And again, lift and turn like you're squeezing out that washcloth. Good. And again, inhale, lift, and exhale and turn. And again, inhale and lift. And imagine as you turn and twist, like you're tightening that corset, which is the transverse abdominal, and we're going to activate those. We want to get those to engage. We're not pulling on the knee. This is just a base. Here we go as we inhale and lift, and exhale and turn. Last one as we inhale and lift, and exhale and turn. One more breath in, hold, and exhale, come back to center, and twist it out. All right, we're going to release those legs. We're going to go into our hurdler stretch. So if you're using your mat, I'm off kilter for mine. We're going to build a little square, then we're going to build a triangle. So you want to make sure that you're sitting comfortably, that you're not over here on the side. If you are, we're going to, again, work through that corset kind of thing, the transverse abdominal. We're going to pull ourselves back and lift. So we're like that sit bone on the left side. We want to tilt forward on it. Right leg is straight down. You don't want your foot tucked in. You want the ankle straight down from the knee, and we're going to lift. If you're centered, you're going to go forward from the hip, not the waist. So this is not what we're doing. It's like, hello. And we're going to lengthen As we push the bum behind, we're gonna lengthen, pull that ribcage away from the hip bones. You're gonna support your upper body, support the weight so the hip can release, opposed to allowing the entire weight of the upper body to come down. And if you need blocks, you're gonna do that, okay? If you have a cushion, you wanna use your bolster in front of you, do that. If you've got pillows off the couch, do that. I'm a little bit tight today, so I'm gonna hold here. If you want to go all the way down onto the floor, you're going to do that, but you need to flatten out, straighten out your back so that you're leading with the chest. Push the heart forward, push the hips back, so that little tug of war. Then breathe. Now you can drop the chin so that we don't compress into the cervical spine, and just focus on your breath. Okay, just allow the body to sink forward. Good, keep breathing. Hold your position. We're gonna hold for 2 more breaths. All right, pulling the shoulders back, walk yourself up. Now, if you're a little bit tight, to come out of this, you're gonna lean to the side, kick your leg out and around, lean over and kick your leg out, reposition yourself. You may find one side's tighter than the other. It's perfectly normal. So again, from here, if you need to brace your hands and use your arms to come back, and then again, slightly forward, and you see my foot is in line with the knee, I'm a little off kilter from my mat. And again, lift and come forward. So I'm a little tighter, so I'm not gonna go down as low in this side. I'm gonna plant my hands so everything stays in alignment, so there's no twisting here. Press the chest forward. Now, as you can see, I am completely different from one side to the other. Everybody is. And hold. Push the hips back, leading with the chest as you come forward, and relax your chin down. We don't want any compression through the cervical spine. Focus on your breath as you come forward. Keep trying to do that pull in and press the hips back. You want to tilt forward. Holding for 2 more breaths. All right, pull the shoulder blades back. And again, to come out, swing your leg around and swing your leg around and allow your legs to relax. Perfect, almost done. We're gonna do a sitting twisted posture before we go into corpse. So when you do a sitting twisted posture, your knees are in line. You're gonna reach under the right, grab onto your left like you're sewing a needle and pull through. Make sure your knee is in line with your hip and your left foot is beside your right bum. And then you're just gonna cross over. So you wanna make sure equal weight is on the bum. If this is too much for you, you're going to modify and you're going to be here. Or your foot's going to be here. Right? Work within the position that works with your body, and then we're gonna hold this position here, right hand behind, and you're gonna gently pull this in as you let that weight settle down back into the right butt cheek. Shoulders back, chest is lifted because we're breathing. And if you're able to turn, you're gonna turn at the waist so the right shoulder goes back, turn in, walk that arm around, keep that chest lifted. And again, sink the weight back into the right side of your bed. and hold. If you're modifying this position, please hold the modification. All right, take a breath in as we exhale and turn all the way, open it up. Take a breath in and exhale and turn back to center. Uncross, other side, reach under the left, grab onto your right ankle, come on through like you're threading a needle. And again, the knee is in line with your hip. And if you're modifying in any position, do that. Same modification. You may be a little looser on one side than the other. And then when you're here, you're going to sink that weight back down into the left hip. Place your left hand behind, grab onto the knee, lift your rib cage. If you're able to do the turn and hold your position, you're going to do that and lock the elbow around. And again, sink the weight down into the left hip and hold. Hold for 2 more breaths. Okay, take a breath in. As we exhale and turn, open it up. And as you inhale and exhale, come back to center and uncross. You're going to extend the legs, give them a little shake, and bring your legs into sitting cobblers. You're going to bring your heels in as close as you need to. And again, if you need to, support the knees or put a pillow underneath your bum or take your feet out a little bit more. I've never gotten my knees to the floor, not ever. It's been like 14 years. Wrap your hands either around your toes, onto your ankles, or underneath. And then you're going to press slightly down as we go forward. We're aiming the chin in front of the toes, towards the floor. We're not going to go that deep today. We want to do a nice relaxing. We're not going to kill ourselves, make a big pressure for it. Just focus, just breathe. We just want to know the trajectory because we don't want to be back here bending forward. We want to be sitting forward on the front of the sit bones, those little bones in your bum. You're going to feel the front portion of those. And gently just drop your head, focus on your breath. One more breath in and exhale. As we inhale and come up, hands underneath the knees and together and down you go into corpse to relax. Best part, right? And bring your hands down by your side, allow your legs to drop out, allow your head to just be nice and gentle. Wiggle your fingers, close your eyes, and breathe. Take a nice long breath in and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. And again, nice long breath in and breathe it out. Return your breathing to normal and hold. If you're ready to come out, bend your legs, open your eyes, wherever your body on the mat. If you'd like to stay in corpse longer, pause the video. Take a nice long deep breath in, roll to the side, and press yourself up. You sit cross-legged. Place your hands. Take a nice long deep breath in through your nose. Force the air out through your mouth as you inhale. And again. And again. Last one. Bring your hands to prayer. Namaste. Great work today. Thank you for joining me for the Yin Yoga. Have a great day.